Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lainey. Thank you so much for stopping by. As you can tell by the title of today's video, we're going to be doing a Project Pan update, so if you're interested in seeing the progress I've made in the last month, then just keep on watching. Before we get into that though, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another video from me. First up, we've got my Frankie Body Butter from Witch Baby Soap. I love this scent. Oh my god, it's called Green Apple and Crunchy Hay, and it's such a good description. It's apple, but it's got that like crunchy hay quality to it. And as you can see, I have definitely used quite a bit. We're about halfway. So I used it 13 times in the last month, which is pretty good. Just making steady progress on it, so I'm happy with that. Next up, I had my fragrance, which was the Seven Virtues Orange Blossom, and we were right there at that line, and as you can see, we finished it. I used it 8 times to finish it. Did not like this. I'm not a big floral person. I really don't like floral fragrances, so this wasn't my favorite. It was tolerable because it had that like those notes of citrus in them, but yeah, I've said this all year, the Seven Virtues fragrances are just not my favorite. There's like an underlying note in all of them that I just don't love, so I used that up, which I'm really, really happy about, and we'll be rolling a new fragrance sample in. Next up, last update, I believe, I added in a hair care and a skincare item, and I rolled in this Texture Sexy Hair Beechin Spray. I hate that name. I used this 16 times in the last month. It was pretty much exclusively what I used on my hair. I don't really love these sea salty kind of sprays just because it makes my hair pretty dry, but I powered through it and there's a little bit, but it doesn't really spray out, so I'm just calling it done. This would have just been sitting in my cupboard had I not put this in this project, so I'm really, really glad that I did. And we'll be rolling in something else at the end for that one as well. And then, like I said, I rolled in a skincare item. I rolled in the Super Berry and Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask from Youth to the People. I got this in Ipsy last year, and this is, you know, a little more natural of a product, so I want to make sure that I'm using it up. But this is what it looks like now. I used it 3 times, and I mostly used it on my neck or on my arms, like as a moisturizer, because it's so fragrant. I don't want to put it on my face. So it was fine. I like the smell of it as a lotion, actually. But it's not something I'll ever like buy. So hopefully by the next update I will have this done, and I try to use it more than 3 times. Next up, we had my loose setting powder. This is the CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Setting Powder. I used this 22 times in the last month, which is a lot. And obviously, you know, I mean, like, this isn't an exact science with powder, but I mean, I've used a lot since I rolled it in. Will I get this done by the next update? Or not the next update, by the end of the year? I have no idea, but it's obviously gonna get thinner down here, so maybe. My boyfriend did just buy a food scale for the kitchen, so I think, I mean, I'm not usually someone who like cares about weights in Project Pan videos, just because it's like I can hear the numbers, but I don't, like, especially like living in the States, I don't cook by grams or like ounces. Like, I guess ounces you do, but I don't know, it's just like hard for me to say like, oh, it lost this much in weight. I like can't comprehend like how much that is. So, but I might start doing it for the powder. Maybe, we'll see if I remember. Next up, we had my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Hydrating Primer. Last update, obviously it looked like we had a lot of progress, but that was just the air bubble going out, so we made a comparable amount of progress from when, you know, the update before that. So I'm not mad about that. I used this 10 times, so I could have used it more, but, you know, I used it a decent bit, and I mean, I have no concerns about this being done by the end of the year. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that. And next up, we have my NARS pencil liner. I used this 5 times in the last month, which, you know, could have been better, but it's fine. So I rolled it in at that blue line, and then last update we were at that pen line, and now we're at this black line right here. So not like the best progress, but I mean, still good. I do find I have to sharpen this quite often because it's very, very creamy. I am wearing it in the waterline today. I really need to kick it into gear and use this more. I think I'll wear it a lot more in the fall time as opposed to the summertime. But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Okay, so I forgot to let this settle before this update, but I have my Ilia Liquid Serum Highlight. I used this 5 times. And I've started using it as a like behind foundation as well as a mix-in. That's how I'm wearing it today. I mix it in with the Lip Bar foundation. And again, I forgot to let it settle, but I think we're about here. There's a very light line right there from the last update. I think we're about here. Once it settles, I will mark it. I've been, you know, it's not my favorite, but I've been enjoying using it. I forgot because I was panning, what was I panning? Oh, the Wander Beauty one. I was panning that and then I was like, oh, I'm going to focus more on this. Well, in place of the Wander Beauty one and my Partners in Cream, I rolled in the Hollywood Flawless Filter. So I just got a lot of glowy mix-in products going on right now. Plus I bought the Auric Glow Lust. So I'm trying to like divide my usage between it. But this is a product I've been using a lot lately, so I'm not mad about it. But 5 uses, gonna kick it in gear. We're getting there. This will be done by the end of the year. I know it will. Next up, I rolled in the Cover FX High Performance Setting Spray 24-hour wear. I can't really speak to this because the sprayer is terrible. Now the full size, it might be better, but on this little sample, it's not the best. But if you look at my progress, as you can see, we actually, you know, I'm at the halfway point. So I think I could potentially have this out by the end of the year, or no, by next month or the month after. And I did 7 uses on this. So I definitely think if I use it 7 to 10 more times, I could probably get this out. So that is exciting, and I didn't expect it to go that fast, so that's exciting. Now we're getting to the portion of the project where I randomly generate items. Sometimes it's from my whole list, sometimes it's from a certain category, and I'm actually going to start switching this up just because it's getting, we're, you know, halfway through the year. I want to start prepping some items for next year for Project Pans. So when we get to the update, I'm rolling one item out that I'm just going to replace with an item I want to prep for next year. Anyway, we'll get to that part. Okay, so the first thing I randomly generated last month was this Catrice Powerful 5 Liquid Lip Balm. I do love this product. I didn't mark it because it is quite thick, but I set a usage goal of 20 times and I used it 20 times. And when I say uses for lip products, that doesn't include reapplication. So 20 times means 20 days, really. I pretty much always just put this on before I did my makeup in the morning, let it sink in before I put on a lip product. So that's how I use it. It's a very, very nice product, and I was happy to get some use on it. Not gonna like try to pan it anytime soon just because I want to enjoy it, but yeah, happy to have that in. Then I finally met my usage goal for my freckle product from Kimchi Chic. I think I set a usage goal of 15 times. So I had to use it 7 more times to meet my usage goal, and I did just that. I love this product. It was in my like spring favorites, I believe, and I really do like this and I enjoy using it and I like the look. I've just been a little lazy in the mornings lately, and I just haven't put the time and effort into actually using this, and like, because it's not like a quick and easy thing to do, faux freckles, at least for me. It's not like a quick thing in my makeup routine. Like, it takes a little bit of time, so I just have not been reaching for it lately, but I do enjoy it and I do like having it. So yeah, finally got my uses for that. Next we have my bronzer, which is my Fenty Beauty Indasun bronzer, and I use this 14 times, so I have 16 more uses to go. My goal is to use it 30 times or hit pan, and clearly did not hit pan. There is a dip, you know, the FB is completely worn off. I'm enjoying it. It's a very nice bronzer, very, very light, but that's what I like, and I'm just enjoying this. And then I do have a bronzer in mind to roll in after I meet my usage goal or hit pan on this. Next up, I had my IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better foundation. I set a usage goal of, I believe, 30 times for this as well. I had 13 more uses to go until I could roll it out, and I did just that. I never ended up marking the size because I just honestly forgot, but also it didn't really like move down well. I'm starting to see, you know, a little windowing at the top here, so I think I'm like somewhere around like a quarter of the way through this, which this is my favorite foundation. I'm not trying to pan it anytime soon, but I was glad to just have some time to focus on my favorite foundation, which I've been really enjoying. And finally, we've got a blush that I randomly generated. This is the Milani Cream Blush. I think I set a 30 use goal, and I managed to use it 8 times since the last update, which would mean I would have about 14 more uses to go, but I'm actually going to be rolling this out so I can focus on a blush that I want to kind of start working on in preparation for next year. So far I've been able to pan 2 blushes per year, but both of the times those were minis, although one was a Tarte blush, which is a challenge in itself. So I am actually going to be rolling on a blush because I would like to finish it next year. So I want to start getting my progress on it now. So we are rolling in an item for my fragrance, my texture hairspray, not hairspray, my texture spray, rolling in for the Catrice lip balm, the freckle pen, and the Milani blush. So the first thing I'm rolling in is for the fragrance, and I actually already started working on, so I've been kind of flip-flopping between my Skylar perfume samples and my Seven Virtues one. So I actually already started working on the Skylar Capri, Skylar Coral, which is kind of like a fruity one, and I am there, and at the pace I'm going, I think this is gonna go pretty fast, so I decided I wanted to roll in another one, and this is Isle. I haven't tried this one yet, but so I bought like the little perfume sampler from Skylar, and they actually recommended mixing these, so that's why I decided to roll both of these in, and we'll see. I'll probably have at the very least Coral out, maybe I'll also have Isle out. These ones I find I'm able to go through a lot faster than the Seven Virtues one, because I just enjoy the fragrance a lot more, so we'll see how that goes. Then to roll in for the hair item, I'm going to be rolling in the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Dry Shampoo. I believe they just were made cruelty-free. I don't think they sell this dry shampoo though. So I'm rolling this in because I don't like dry shampoo. I would just much rather shower. And I've tried, you know, training my hair to go longer without washing it, and I just don't like it. So I just never reached for dry shampoo, and this dry shampoo I'm pretty sure I've had since my freshman year of college, which was fall of 2014. So that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. So this fall, this will be 7 years old. I might have gotten it my sophomore year. Either my freshman or sophomore year, I'm not sure. So this is very old, and it's just been sitting in my bathroom, and I use it maybe once or twice a month. So if I put it in this project, I know I will use it more because I don't want to, you know, so I can roll something new in. So I'm rolling this in. I mean, with dry shampoos, it's hard to tell. I'm definitely near the bottom, but it's hard to tell, obviously, where. So yeah, this thing is old. So I need to get this out of my collection. I don't know if I would buy something to repurchase this. I might buy like a mini, if I could find a mini, just to have for the random occasion that I do need a dry shampoo. But yeah, we're going to be working on this guy. And then, so I've got 3 items to roll in, 3 makeup items to roll in. So let's get the blush out of the way. So the blush I want to finish by next year, not by like the beginning of 2022, but like by the end of 2022, is my Milani blush. This is in Luminoso. I did work on it in the end of my 2020 project pan. I never hit pan in it. This is my oldest blush. And as you can see, I was definitely focusing my brush over here. So I definitely think I can hit pan relatively soon, and most of the dome is, you know, used up. I know these take a very long time to use up, which is why I want to start working on it now. You guys know I love my blush, so I think progress will be relatively slow right now, and then we'll kick it up into gear next year, just so I can rotate my blushes. But yeah, I'm really excited to work on this. It's a beautiful blush, and it's my oldest formula, so I thought let's start working on this guy. Let's pan a full-size blush. So we're gonna be rolling in that one, and then I decided I want to start working on a lip liner. This is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in BFF, and it does this thing where it's like the cap. I know Danny from Danny's Makeup talks about this. It's like the cap like suctions it up, and it like sticks out like this, which bothers me. And there's black on it from when I sharpen it, but I just usually will go like that, and that's where we are actually at. It's actually, I think I recently sharpened this. This is just a good everyday nude. I will measure it on a piece of paper so we know for future updates, and I'm excited to work on this. This will not be a fast item. I've never panned a lip liner before. I don't even know if I'll finish it by the end of next year, but again, kind of where I'm, you know, we're in July, end of July now. I'm starting to prepare my collection for next year. So we got that going on, and then I'm not panning the concealer right now, so I thought I would throw it into this project. This is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I have the shade 10N. It's kind of light for me, to be completely honest, but I kind of use it more as a brightening concealer, so It's not the worst shade match. I realize I don't have a lot of concealers that are a really good match for me. They're all a little too light. I need like a good skin toned shade, you know, that's just to color correct, or just, you know, to cover, not like super brightening. Anyway, I don't love this concealer. It's pretty drying on me. If I wear an eye cream, it's fine. But yeah, I will see if this will settle. I'm not sure if it will, and I don't know. It's not my favorite concealer. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know if I'll have it done by the end of the year. It took me like 6 months to finish my e.l.f. one, so I'm gonna let it settle and we'll see where it is. That is my Project Pan update for today. I'm feeling good about it. I got to roll in a bunch of new items, so that was exciting. And yeah, let me know how your project pans are going this year. I would love to hear about them. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!